Hey, welcome back to Crypto Girl. Today I want to introduce to you a reality cool game named Metagods. An awesome new NFT-based crypto game that you should probably be taking a closer look at. Metagods is a really interesting gaming project with core gameplay that's certainly quite iconic, but nowhere near as common across the crypto space. Metagods is looking to bring one of the best-looking bullet hell games to the blockchain gaming world. Bullet hell games are one of the most iconic and recognizable kinds of games out there. Although nowhere near as popular these days, bullet hells are all about filling your screen with bullets left and right, flying everywhere. It's up to the player to dodge these bullets while shooting back. Although bullet hell games are nowhere near as popular as they used to be in the 90s, some of the greatest modern indie titles of all time games, such as Enter the Gungeon, Undertale Fury, and even Cuphead, can be considered bullet hell. That being said, none of these games I listed bring gamers the sort of earning capabilities and legitimate NFT ownership abilities that a game like Metagods does. Metagods put gamers in charge of powerful gods and demigods like Hercules, and have you facing off against powerful and deadly enemies as you run through dangerous dungeons on the hunt for Apoclude. An awesome next-generation play-to-earn-action game located in a fun, massively multiplayer online RPG, Metagods has a strong focus on working together and encourages gamers to bring their friends along in an effort to traverse even riskier dungeons and earn even more loot. NFT characters in order to open the door to the entire Metagods ecosystem in order to start actually playing and earning. But these demigods are really unique and very diverse, from fulfilling different roles such as damage, dealer, tank and heal. Supporting your team and helping you face off against monsters. That being said, the Metagods NFT assets are nowhere near as pricey as some of the other crypto gaming projects we've seen around the space. Projects such as Neo Tokyo and Axie Infinity have considerably less engaging gameplay, but with insanely overpriced NFTs that are needed just to play. Metagods team have also created an extremely versatile video game, playable by both desktop and mobile gamers, lowering the barrier of entry and allowing metadata to be enjoyed by the world. The actual game itself looks really incredible. As opposed to pushing the boundaries of high-quality graphics, the Metagods team has opted for a retro pixel art visual style. This makes the game itself look incredibly aesthetic, and the lack of high-specification gaming devices like gaming computers or high-end mobile phones guarantees that Metagods will run smooth and look great, no matter what you might be playing on. Metagods is definitely a fresh and unique idea to the crypto space, but we've certainly seen similar projects throughout the traditional gaming sector. In fact, Metagods seems to have taken heavy inspiration from modern classic games such as Enter the Gungeon and Soul Knight. Both these bullet hell type games are universally loved with a similar retro pixel art style, tight gameplay, a lot of awesome weapons, and an extremely fun cooperative experience that will have you and your friends working closely together, pushing deeper on the hunt for Apoclude. These kinds of games are also famed for their insanely addictive and brilliant gameplay. Through a few alterations, bullet hell games can easily enter the roguelike or action RPG genre, which include games like Diablo, Dead Cell Haze and Path of Exile. These sorts of games allow for endless and unique replayability, changing levels, changing enemies, face boss drops, weapons used, and loot every time you pick up and play metadata. It can very easily be a completely unique and different experience. As you can clearly see, these games are about creating fast-paced, moment-to-moment action. Your adrenaline will constantly be pumping as you swing left, dodging projectiles and firing back. A game like Metagods is not just about earning, but also about enjoyment and legitimately having fun. Although leveling up will be extremely slow in this mode, the hardcore mode Zion is an extremely high-risk, but higher-reward game type on the hunt for major upgrades, and seriously legendary loot. Gamers can play this mode with a limited amount of lives, and will need to fight their way to the Citadel, once losing all their lives. You won't be able to play this game mode again, but you'll still be able to use your NFT for casual mode earnings. This might sound very frightening and scary. Imagine losing your chance to play with an NFT that you actually own. But that being said, it's clear to see that the Metadatas team is both creating an intense and high-risk situation for hardcore gamers looking for a challenge, and the rafter being rewarded with higher valued rewards. As well as creating an economy that will require gamers to keep purchasing NFT assets and lives in order to keep attempting hardcore mode in an effort to win those lucrative rewards. You'll never find these kinds of mechanisms in most games, let alone most play-to-earn games. They're simply far too hardcore and unforgiving. Although the traditional gaming sector does introduce that sort of permanent loss mechanics to great success. Some of the most popular games, such as the Dark Souls series, and even multiplayer titles such as Escape from Tarkov or The Hunt Showdown, focus on creating a very tense gaming atmosphere, in which one wrong move can permanently cost gamers a lot, but not financially, and not in terms of raw earning potential. There are a number of additional NFT items, such as resurrection stones, that can actually bring you back from death, although they take up an item slot, forcing you to play with a disadvantage while you're still alive. The Metagods team is focused on game balancing in order to ensure fun gameplay. Combining an actually awesome and fun-looking game borrowing heavily from video game classics, Metagods really is quite unlike any other blockchain-based game we've seen yet, with some basic earning mechanisms for casual players with extremely risky, high-earning game types. So in the first week, you'll be earning 16% daily for 7 days. So you earn a total of 112 BSD rewards. You can withdraw 50% of that amount. So 112 divided by 2 equals 56 BSD. That is withdrawal at the end of that 7-day cycle. Now the other half of that, the other 56 United States dollars, will stay in the claim rewards pool. Now the second week you earn again a total of 112 BSD rewards. They all go again to the claim rewards pool and add up with the 56 BUSD that was in there from the first week. So that means you now have 84 BSD ready to withdraw. And then the other 84 BSD again will stay in the claim rewards pool.